So, I've been recently watching a lot of superhero movies, and that's for a good reason to rank a certain superhero cinematic universe.
You said four?
Thor!
Four like
Thor, like T, then H. I don't know. It's O
So
or U.
I think it's
It's
you.
O,
It's
U,
O.
R.
It is a O. Thor!
Thor!
It's not the MCU since that's too basic and everybody has already torn Phase 4 to shreds, besides a few projects. No, it's the dceu, which I have a hate-love relationship with. I love DC and their characters, but on the other hand, these movies are wildly inconsistent. Even when it started, there were production issues. Today we're gonna look at the first in this cinematic universe, kind of Man of Steel. So Man of Steel dates back when Superman Returns, a pseudo-sequel to the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, did poor financially and critically, and this also shattered the possible plan of a connected universe. Now, of course, they eventually did get their cinematic Superman movie in the form of Man of Steel, which is the first movie to be set in the DCEU. It's also one I have the most weird opinion on. So Man of Steel opens on Krypton, and I already have a complaint. Krypton looks so generic. All this brownish doesn't give a movie personality. Where's the white glow? We get to see Superman's father before he and the Council of Krypton get attacked by Zod, who wants baby Superman to save Krypton, as baby Superman has a code written on him by his daddy. Baby Superman escapes. Zod and his fellow mischievous bandits gets kind of frozen, I guess. Next up, we see Superman in his youth. He saves a school bus, doesn't save his father from a storm. This moment kind of remind me of how bad the emotional moment in The Good Dinosaur was. Like, holy shit. Then we get to see Clark's journey in adulthood and find out who he actually is. He does, but also let Zod know where he is, and he eventually attacks Earth. This movie, this good movie has one of the best, but also worst Superman battles in any Superman movie, because yes, he first tries to talk to Zod before fighting, but of course it sadly doesn't work. But holy shit, Superman doesn't carelessly go through buildings. He would try to avoid that shit, but this is of course a Zack Snyder movie, and we need an epic and dark and battle. Superman kills Zod, which, look, yeah, I know Zod forced him to choose between a bunch of people and him, but doesn't the Phantom Zone exist? Like, isn't that the main tactic Superman uses to defeat him? Like, my Superman knowledge isn't that deep, but I know for a fact that is how he defeats Zod every time. The inconsistencies will be a bigger problem in the following movies. I'm referring to the fact there's gonna be so many character moments that's not gonna be in line. There are a few things I like in this movie. Superman, while inconsistent, is fun to follow. The cinematography is great. The action scenes I enjoyed looking at, and I like Zod as a villain. Now, back to things I don't like. Amy Adams as Lois Lane is incredibly boring. She's not my Lois. Honestly, if we brought Tomboy Lois in the new DCEU, every movie would get $1 billion each. Don't quote me on that. The story is not the best. It's good, but there are some minor pacing issues that could be fixed. Anyway, I think Man of Steel isn't the best way to start this universe, but it's still a really good one. 7 out of 10.